Hi there, and welcome to call this micro video, micro live. So right now I'm actually at my Better House office. So there's going to be business and stuff going on. So this is going to be a shorter video, but hey there, William. Hey there, Malcolm. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look into the Arrow Video 4K sale that's going on. There normally is a 4K sale going on with them. And one thing that I wanted to kind of highlight was the J horde that's going on in the right now. The J and K horde we see. So we're going to be looking at films like The Grudge, like Dark Water, and for like a period of time, those were extremely popular. And well, everywhere, most in North America, over in Japan, they came over here. We got The Ring in 1998, and with The Grudge coming in 2002, it kind of shifted horror here as well. Because once it started to come over here, once we started to get the remakes, then we wanted to get Americanized versions of that. So we started to see horror move away from like the really kind of the gory, more graphic stuff, which we're kind of getting back to a bit now in a way, to this things like The Others and The Sixth Sense, things that were a bit more psychological. And in a way, A24 has kind of kept that going with the more, as Scream would call it, the elevated horror. So let's just dive into it and see exactly what's there because there's some really good stuff and some stuff that I really think that you guys should pick up. So let's dive into that and see what there is and ones I recommend. By the way, new glasses. So there you go. So let's dive right into the site. I want to go right to the sale, and it's in the 2 for 40. UHD's 2 for 40 sale. We're not going to do the $5, 5 pound sale for now. Do that one later. No, this is what really caught my eye. This is how I got to it in the first place. Is that Dark Water is getting a 4K upgrade. So if you've seen the Dark Water Blu-ray that Arrow did, it wasn't their best work. Actually, it was pretty mediocre work. For Arrow, it was shocking, actually. But now they've got a 4K upgrade to this one. And the original Dark Water is an absolutely stunningly fantastic, dark, haunting film. And it's pretty much the opposite of the remake of Dark Water, which sadly um, didn't didn't work. It wasn't like for some reason it didn't translate over. Now this is the new cover as well. This is the Arrow exclusive website cover. All this is 22 pounds right there. The sale right now is in 2 for 40. So we're gonna be looking at a few different ones right now. But I definitely recommend Dark Water. It's a great film. It's a haunting film. It's kind of the culmination in like with what started with things like The Ring, The Grudge, like the wet girl, like horror type thing. Um, yeah, the dead wet girl. You'll see kind of culminate in this. And if you've been following my channel and seen how much we've been getting to the martial arts and stuff recently, well, there was the Bruce Lee set that came out, but they put them out separately as well. And not only did they put them out separately, but they put them out this really nice sets. Each one got a really nice like book and side sliding case, fantastic artwork, 4K with the usually with the Blu-ray as well. This is the Way of the Dragon. This is the one that of course where he fights Chuck Norris. Now this one comes with a illustrated booklet. It comes with a reversible sleeve. The first disc comes with the 4K UHD. We got second disc, The Final Game of Death, a brand new 223-minute video essay. Like, let that sink in. It is a 223-minute video essay that incorporates a new 2K restoration of all 2 hours of Lee's original dailies from a recently discovered interpositive. That's pretty amazing. It almost makes people that like if you bought the box set, it almost makes you like, damn it, maybe I should have waited on that box set. I totally agree. Malcolm, with Dark Water, it kind of gives you like a if I had like a modern day equivalent, maybe Hereditary. or The Babadook. Like I never bought the box set, so these are ones that can't tempt me down the road. I'll tell you that much right now. The next one is one that my better half loved, and it is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, um, starring Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro, and about well, one of my favorite guys, Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. Thompson was a gonzo journalist and was the reason that I chose film journalism. He he was a bit nutty, but he was genius. He just let himself go all in. And this Terry Gilliam movie is absolutely fantastic. This is a 4K restoration of it. We got the old like DVD edition of this one right here on Criterion. So this one would definitely be something I could say is 100% due for an upgrade. Uh, See these? I'm glad. Okay, looking at Fist of Fury. I'm gonna say it, which it's gonna like you know may not be the most something the best thing. I'm glad I did my box set because holy crap, these look great. Like just look at the artwork for this right here. You get the booklet, you get the 4K UHD, Dolby Vision, HDR10 compatible, got an alternate English export cut of the film, an 82-minute overview of Lee's life and career, just a ton of stuff here. And look at the big boss. It's like, yeah, remember these here are the two for 40 pounds, which is a really good deal for UHDs, especially when they're like limited editions like this. And this is I have the Blu-ray, so I can't like unless there's a major feature, I can't see myself upgrading, even though the cover for this is absolutely stunning. And this is Blood and Black Lace. This would make for an amazing steelbook, actually, the cover. But looks like aside from the 4K restoration, it is pretty much the same stuff that was on the original edition that I got. So I don't usually upgrade just for a new picture and 4K restoration because the Blood and Black Lace one I got is actually pretty good. I got a couple versions of that, so it's a classic. If you don't have it, I do recommend it. 5.1 these two titles. Time Bandits I got from them. I got the Steelbook edition, and it was absolutely again another absolutely stunning one. If you haven't seen that, it's another Terry Gilliam classic. It's a lot of fun. Though when I saw Time Bandits initially, I didn't like it. So not gonna lie, when I initially watched Time Bandits, I was iffy on the film. It took like a second watch for me to really get into it. And by the way, when I say second watch, I mean I'm of the age that I saw Time Bandits in theater, and I went back to see it again in theater because I wasn't quite sure if it was my thing or not. Terry Gilliam, that tends to be the way. Here's where I get a little bit iffy. So I love John. I'm a major fan of the series, and The Grudge is out on 4K on its own. This is a standard 4K edition, but there's a box set. And I would say if you want The Grudge, if you really want the Grudge series, because Takeshi Shimizu did like I think the brunt of them, then I say wait and like because when don't you have to wait? The box set's there and available right now to buy. Uh, I almost went for the Grudge box set last year, the John box set last year. I went for, and I'm glad I did go for the Scream Factory like Halloween set because those are going to be one or the other. And I really want to get my Halloween stuff done. And now I've actually completed my Halloween collection except for one, and we're moving on to some J horror. So for this one here, I'd say get the box set. The other ones here so far, like if they're your style films, you're good. Both the other ones, there I'd say get the box set. Hey, there's any welcome, man. Now Ringu is one that again I picked up the box set of. Do I need the 4K restoration? Not really. Uh, Everything here is the same as before, except it's a 4K restoration, and Ringu is one where when they put it set, they did a really good job on that set. But if you're a massive fan of the Ring series, yeah, pick it up. And especially if you don't have it. Remember, even if it's just £25, £22, whatever, these are all 2 for 20. Same with Crash. Crash is one that I do have on 4K. With the special edition of it is a gorgeous set. It is a wonderful print of the film. And it does come in the uncut NC-17 version of this one as well. It's a different Cronenberg film. If you've never seen it, maybe look into it a little bit before you pick it up, because I will say it's not for everybody. That's one that I personally really enjoyed. Because just the visual stylings are fantastic. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't pick up the box set. I was so bummed that I didn't pick up the box set. And now I'm looking at all this here and seeing these here like separately. I'm like, right, I'm back. So I'm still here. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get the box set now. Holy crap, these are nice. And I only have uh, most of the stuff on either older Blu-rays or DVDs. So like for me, upgrading stuff like Game of Death, it's like it's a no-brainer. This is a 2-disc one because it comes with Game of Death 2. Now the fight scenes for Game of Death were Sammo Hung, who at the time the leading inherited Lee's throne. Sammo Hung is one of these just severely underrated guys. I think Yambo is like the most underrated when it comes to that trio guys. Because with Sammo Hung, Jackie Chan, and Yambo. And although Yambo was famous over there, he didn't gain the notoriety and the fame that like a Sammo Hung or Jackie Chan over here. And of course, Jackie Chan being the most famous. Black Hat. Yeah, again, not for everyone, but if you like it, then like I haven't seen. I don't know if I've seen all of Black Hat. I don't know if I've gotten all of Black Hat yet. Never buy Black Hat. Okay, RoboCop. I got the Blu-ray special edition. It was sent me by viewer, and I treasure it. It's a limited edition Blu-ray, so I don't see me upgrading this one here. There's ones that were really good that I could see like, but no, I love RoboCop, but no. Now this one I don't have. I'm very curious on this one right here because I saw this in theater and I didn't see it again until I saw it on VHS. I don't think I've seen it for years. I really liked it. Now I know a lot of people didn't, and they got really sick of the song played by fellow Canadian Brian Adams. But Robin the Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner was a good. He didn't try to do the accent, so kind of appreciated that because he knew, like, as an actor, you have to know your limitations. You have to know the stuff that you can or can't do. It's like me trying to do a Michael Caine accent. You guys have heard me. I can't do it, but it's it's fun. But yeah, when he did this, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to do the accent. Now, a movie like this is made by its villain, and Robin the Prince of Thieves has absolutely fantastic villain in Alan Rickman. Die Hard was like a rediscovery for people for Alan Rickman. So getting them to see this was fantastic. Another great one here is American War from London, which I only have at this point on DVD. This is one that I will eventually upgrade. Um, Again, an absolutely stunning film that there's kind of like it's kind of comical because John Landis said he's pretty straightforward in what the what the whole film is about. But even though, that being said, there's a video essay by John Spiro on how he feels that American War from London was kind of explored like Jewish identity. And though yes, that's not what John Lennon says, but it's interesting to see how different people and different get different ideas on how they perceive and conceptualize a film. Cronenberg's Naked Lunch, again, I loved it. My better half loved it. It's William S. Burroughs, so you know it's going to be insane. But yeah, I can see that being a really good 4K actually. King New York's another one. And Bill Ferr's most underrated masterpiece here is King New York. I know there's Miss 45. I know there's a whole bunch of other ones that are right there, but this is his masterpiece. This is the one that he did that I think is absolutely breathtaking to watch, and it should definitely be seen. King New York is a great film with an amazing cast that for some reason people have like slept on. Christopher Walken leads this one with Lawrence Fishburne, Wesley Snipes, Steve Buscemi, and more. It is an absolutely fantastic film, and if you've never checked it out, you really deserve to check it out. True Romance is again another classic, written by Quentin Tarantino back in the day before he started making his own films. If you've never seen it, all I gotta say is you've got to see it. Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette are absolutely incredible in this film right here. It is a star-studded cast, and I love it. We got a 4K here for Hellraiser, which I'll be honest, it's good to have a 4K. I got the Crimson, the original box that came out. So do I need a 4K restoration? Probably not, unless I got it really, really cheap. But in a 2 for 20, there's too many good ones here that I don't have to dive into stuff that I've already got. And so this is something I always recommend when you're looking at these 4K restorations and you're seeing a bunch of these, you're kind of like, oh, this is good, and I really like this movie. But here's the thing: I got asked recently after a video, like, what do you double dip? Did you double dip on that? Why did you double dip in this film? It really has to be like a really phenomenal film for me to want to double dip, just because there's so much out there that people can pick up, so many things that people can get. Followed by part of the Vengeance trilogy, often considered by many to be the best part of the Vengeance trilogy, though a lot of people stick with Lady Vengeance as their all-time favorite. This one is definitely the one that got people's eyes back in the day. And aside from a feature-length like documentary, it does come with the 3.5 hour video diary of the making of the original Old Boy, which is great. And by the way, see the original Old Boy. I guess you can see the remake later. But please see the original first. It's way more powerful. And go in as blind as you possibly can. Because when I saw Old Boy, I saw it on a VHS transfer. And it was a decent transfer. for VHS, but I had knew nothing about it going in, like absolutely zero. I don't think I'd even read the back. So yeah, to say I was shocked by the ending of Old Boy, yeah, that's an understatement. Weird Science has a limited edition. This is one that I would definitely upgrade to because I only have this on DVD as part of like a three or four like John Hughes pack. Silence in Theater. It's the movie that made us all fall in love with Kelly LeBrock. Uh, she was the absolutely stunning like actress who unfortunately got caught up with Steven Seagal, and I can't in pleasant company say what I think Steven Seagal, especially after that. Let's dive to the next one, Videodrome. Videodrome is one of these when you think of like visual like films like that really like often you get think like people like Terry Gilliam. You know, Cronenberg just has this Judith Kanotas as well. Now this kind of this body horror thing that he does, but there's something special in certain films, and Videodrome um, is something special. It's extremely well. Deborah Harry is utterly like you can't take your eyes off her in this film. And say what you will about the actor, James Woods is extraordinary, as he was at this period of time, acting wise. 12 Monkeys, here's one. 12 Monkeys might better have like better than I did, but it took me a while to get into this. This is one that it was at least probably my third watch before I actually really dug 12 Monkeys. Was never my favorite Terry Gilliam one, but it's one that I got to go back on and explore again. We got Demons here, which I got the Synapse edition of this one. It has the same transfer. Demons 1, Demons 2, I recommend them highly. I always will. Demons 2 is right here, as is Candyman 4K. We got the Sisters Brothers, which I don't think I know. Wolf of Wall Street. That's a more modern 4K. My better half used to say. So once you see stuff like this, she says, why don't we focus a bit more on the older stuff? Because this newer stuff is not where she kind of wants to see. Like Arrow going with us. She wants to see the deep reds and the phenomenons and the birth crystal images, uh, the tenebrae, the cinema paradiso. And by the way, if you love movies and you've never picked up Cinema Paradiso, you really need to because it is a gorgeous film about. If you love movies, you need Cinema Paradiso in your collection. If you want something insane, Last House on the Left. It is both disturbing, but also knows what it is. It knows it's a remake of an older film, and it takes it in a weirder, kind of cheesier way, an unusual way to do it. The croupier, yeah, I can say. Alex Kingston's in this. Anything Alex Kingston's at all, I want to watch. Tremors is another fantastic one. Dune is my better half. It's one of her favorite movies. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Again, I love this movie. I went to see this in theater when I was in college, and I totally fell in love with it. Love the visuals, love the score of this film. A lot of people didn't, but it's one that always stood to me. Cat Nine Tails is a good but slightly weaker Argento film. We got Saw Running here, which is one that really needs a reevaluation. I want to eventually get this one and watch it and just dive into special features because it's not exactly the fastest paced film, but it's just an incredibly well done movie. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer is one I remember watching on VHS when I was in college with some friends of mine and being utterly disturbed by it, particularly one sequence, but loving the film and like Michael Booker's performance especially. Flatliners is one that my better half actually really wants. She almost bought this one during the last sale. No, I do have the Blu-ray because we don't own any copy of Flatliners. Oh, Mill Creek is playing with the Steelbook. for Flatliners on Blu-ray. So if I get that, then I may get this one too, have that upgrade. We'll see if I need it. Pitch Black, we picked this one out initially. We got this one. This was the very first one the vendor sent and put out, but I don't think they did the restoration on this one. So the Arrow put out, I don't think they did the restoration. Children of the Corn, I know it's a classic, but I've never been a big fan of it. Like, I like pretty much every sequel to Children of the Corn, every sequel, better than Children of the Corn. Hills of Eyes, the original again. Ultimate classic film, love it. One of Wes Craven's best. I love this, like, alternate art for Ringu. It's not. See, I've got the Ring series already, so I can't. But yeah, I do like that alternate artwork. Looks like Battle Royale and The Lighthouse have already sold out. So let's, for fun, we'll just look at those. The gigantic sale of 2 titles. Because, yeah, there's a 2 title sale here. Which may have already disappeared. Let's see. I guess it has, because there was like a 2 for 40. That's no longer there. Sorry, 2 for 5. It's no longer there. There you go. With that being said, there, Robert, I want to thank you so much for joining me for a live micro video. Hopefully, me and Malcolm will get to do one tomorrow. The Vanguard of Announcements coming out. And if you haven't watched yet, because I know you haven't, a lot of you guys, because there's 80 here, and there's more people than actually watch the video. I did a couple videos recently. I did a Omnibus haul video, and not Omnibus, but like books and magazines and different type stuff that came out today. Nobody's watched it. I'm actually very disappointed because it's the lowest watch I've ever had on a video in the last 10 years. And I also did one on board games, which I'm extremely proud of. So if you haven't liked the channel, you haven't checked those out, give them a watch. As for me, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you here next time in Call Cinema. Let me know if you're watching this later on, if there's any of these 4Ks you recommend that you're getting yourself, that you've had your eye on. Start a conversation down below with people, and we'll see what happens by the next time we get on here. Who knows? Maybe I'll have picked up something by then. Probably not, though. Not this month, but I just got home. I just got the glasses. I'll see you soon.